Hello everyone. After 1 year of wearing both the Apple Watch and the Garmin, we want to make sure that you don't make the same expensive mistake that we did. Garmin and Apple are two of the biggest watch players in the game. There's a ton of marketing on all these fancy features, but the most important thing is, in my opinion, is it easy to start your workout? Can you view the data that you need while you're working out? And then can you easily review all the data after you're done with your workout? And we're not talking about specific watches. First, can I easily start a workout without frustration? How does it work on Garmin? I'll pull up my watch, hit the start/stop button, and I don't even have to be looking at the screen. I see the type of workout I want to do, select it, and now I just wait for GPS. Once I'm ready, I can keep my eyes closed and just tap this start/stop button again, and the workout has started. Boom. When I'm done, I press it again and it stops the workout. I never really have to look at the screen. There's audio and haptic feedback to notify me that the workout has started and stopped, so it makes it super easy. I don't have to use the touchscreen at all unless I want to. I can scroll with these side buttons here. Now for the Apple Watch, if you have the Ultra, you can press the action button, or you can just open up the workout app by scrolling and using the touchscreen. I find the type of workout I'm doing, and I have to select it with the touchscreen. There's no way to use physical buttons to do so. Once that's started, I can now wait for GPS on the Ultras, whereas the Series and Southeast watches don't have this feature. Once I'm ready on the Ultras, I can press the action button to start the workout, and on the Series watch it will do a 3, 2, 1 countdown. Once that workout has started, if I want to pause, I just press 2 buttons. It doesn't matter which two as long as one of them is the action button. On a Series 9 or Southeast watch, you press these 2 side buttons and that can start and stop your workout. You might also have screenshots tied to it too. So from a starting a workout standpoint, I love that all of the Garmins are going to wait until you've achieved a good GPS signal, whereas the Apple Watches, only the Ultras, if you've activated Precision Start, allow you to wait and start your workout with the action button. Otherwise, it's going to have a 3, 2, 1 countdown as soon as you tap the workout type. From a hardware standpoint, I prefer having buttons that I can press and not have to look at the screen. Getting physical and audio feedback so I know that I've started/stopped my workout is invaluable. On the Ultra, the action button to start, the 2 pressed buttons to stop, and the action button to create a segment or a lap. It gets a bit confusing in terms of which buttons I have to press because the start/stop is not the same on most workout types. I've only found on swimming and certain custom workouts where the action button itself will act as a stop button. This can be confusing as a user because I'm not always sure which button I need to press. Issues with starting workouts. There's one issue that I've had with both watches when it comes to starting my workouts effortlessly. On the Garmin, there have been a couple of times where it restarted right at the beginning of my trying to start a workout. I'm not sure what that was about, but I haven't had that issue in a while. The Apple Watch has an orange screen of death when I press it, and it just shows an orange screen and doesn't start the workout, but it vibrates like it does. That's been a bit frustrating because I've lost faith in the action button starting my workout. So now I always check visually or swipe to manually start it from the touchscreen. These are both very random occurrences, but they can happen from time to time. These are computers, and they're not perfect. Now this is the world's #1 argument. Everyone who's Team Garmin is going to be like, we have battery life. Apple Watch will not survive a single workout. You are right and wrong at the same time. The newest Apple Watch Series 9 and 8, if you bought it in the past year or two, more than likely, it's going to last a half marathon at least, maybe a full marathon, depending on which power modes you're using. The Series 9, I think, will last the full marathon 4 or 5 hours. The Ultra lasts me about a day and a half. I typically take it off in the morning, and at night while I'm showering or using the bathroom, let it charge for 30 to 45 minutes, and that gets me enough juice to get to the next charging point. A lot of the workouts that I do, and that most people will do, will be based on distance, the pacing, and the intervals. I need to know if my sensors and accessories, like heart rate monitors, are connected. On the Garmin, if they're not connected, I can tap into my settings, find them, or search for them. Whereas on the Apple Watch, as soon as I start the workout, I have no idea. So every time I run and want to ensure my heart rate monitors are connected, I have to go to the home screen, use the touch button, go to settings, then to Bluetooth, scroll, and make sure the sensors are connected. For indoor workouts, Garmin uses the Stryd as the distance and pacing. For outdoor workouts, it uses GPS. From a usability standpoint, I'm using external pieces of hardware, The Garmin just shows them easier before I start the workout and integrates with more hardware pieces, even for cycling and bike computers. Both watches connect, but it's just easier to know that the Garmin is connected before I start the workout. With the Apple Watch, I have to go to settings, and it creates this extra effort to start my workouts. Because of that experience over the last year, I've decided to make Garmin my main running device now. Display and user experience. What is the user experience like? Both watches will display your distance, your average pace of the entire run, elevation, the temperature of the day, sometimes power, and some other advanced metrics. On the Apple Watch, I can scroll once I finish my workout to see that information. The Garmin automatically scrolls through that stuff and shows a visual map of where I've run, which is cool for Instagram photos. Both watches have great display brightness with newer models. The Apple Watch is very bright with the new 3000 nit display. There's not a drastic difference in terms of visibility when running outside between the newest Garmin and Apple Watches. The older Garmins might struggle with display brightness, but the newer ones do not. The Apple Watch has a pacing feature, but it's specific to the pace of your entire workout, not to that segment of your custom workout. The heart rate zones on the Apple Watch are nice because of the color shade indicator, but the square blocks can be too small to read while running. From a glanceability standpoint, Garmin wins because of its clear visual feedback. Both watches are water resistant, but Garmin tends to have a better overall experience. I have to remember to turn on the water lock on the Apple Watch, which can stop my workout if I forget, like during a half marathon race. The Garmin handles water resistance better with fewer interruptions during a workout. Both watches have easy on/off systems for switching bands. The newer Garmins and all Apple Watches make it simple to swap bands with a quick release mechanism. The Garmin excels in battery life, ease of starting a workout, and better hardware integrations. The Apple Watch shines in its display brightness, advanced metrics, and integration with other Apple devices. Depending on your specific needs and preferences, one may suit you better than the other. For my marathon training and running, I prefer the Garmin for its reliability and ease of use.